The first thing we need to do is the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame isn't very important, to be honest. There is much more important time frames that I'm going to get into, but we still do need to look at the weekly sometimes because we need to find some potential key zones. What you don't want to be doing is getting too caught up in the weekly, giving you the kind of the wrong bias. So what you don't want to be doing is getting too involved with the weekly, trying to create a bias from it. Your bias comes from other time frames. But what you can do with the weekly is kind of get some important potential zones. But when I say some, I mean literally one or two. So what I mean by this is that maybe a zone there, draw that across, that could be a potential zone. And then maybe one more, we have kind of potential zone around here. So you'll just want to check in on the weekly time frame every so often, but not too much. As I said, you don't want to get fixated around it. It can sometimes be good for finding zones which you could get a potential reaction off. Like if I went on the weekly here, there was a reaction there, but you don't want to be getting too fixated on it because it is a very long time frame that we are trading session by session. The weekly isn't going to help you with that really, but what it can do is give you some zones. So from that point, you can then move on to the next bit, which is the daily.